Alright, so Transformer hunt. See if we can find anything. I heard Rat Trap and Tankor are starting to show up in Utah. So maybe I'll get lucky. Find those two. Maybe Roadbuster if he's out now. I don't know. Guess we'll just take a look around, see what's available. I'm gonna try and hit thrift store real quick, see if they got anything. Because sometimes you go to the thrift store and you find nothing worth of anything or anything at all. But every now and then you'll find some kid doesn't want their classics collection, their generation collection anymore because they moved on to the new movie. So their parents give out the entire set. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I haven't seen that happen in a while. I used to see it all the time with back like when Beast Machines came out. All the Beast Wars were at thrift stores, and then when Armada came out, all of the Beast Machines showed up at thrift stores, and so on and so forth. Just it was like every time there was a new line of Transformers out, I knew that I could go to the thrift store and find the old line, for pennies on the dollars, like literally. Because sometimes they'll sell them in like those big bags of stuff for like it's like $5, and you get like 5 figures or something like that. So I'll try that. Not really holding my breath, but there's also a Big Lots that's right next to it. Sometimes they have some cool stuff too. So we'll see what's going on. Then just kind of go from there. And hopefully I'll find something. Like I said, I'm really hoping I find like a Rat Trap or Tankor. Leader class Jetfire starting to show up here and there, I've heard. I've seen a few reviews of them. So maybe I'll find that. That'd be really awesome. That'd really make my night. If I know that tomorrow I'll have the Jetfire review out or something. But we'll see what happens. It's all dark and gloomy out here right now, so raining, and it's been like non-stop rain for days. It's been kind of crazy. I think that's it for now. So yeah, I'll check back after I go to this thrift store, and like I said, hopefully I'll find something. I figure while I'm driving, I would talk about the San Diego Comic-Con. A few things that were revealed there, and they released that hair metal band thing, which again, it's like, yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, that thing looks like fun, but not really necessity for my collection, so I'm not going to get that. But also the G1 decos on the Dinobots from the movie. Again, something I'm just not really too thrilled about to get. Traffic's fun. So yeah, I'll pass on those. I am currently waiting my shipment from Big Bad Toy Store for Scoria. See how I like him, and if he works great, then that's the Dinobots I'm gonna get. If it's not, then I'll try the Fans Project ones, or stick with Planet X. I haven't really thought that far out because everyone says Scoria is absolutely amazing and one of the best figures of all time. So, kind of hoping it is. Anyway, I guess the minor news, first off, is they're releasing 2 packs of figures next year for the Protectobots, because it doesn't look like they're going to be doing Protectobots in their Combinders, which we'll get to talk about the Combinders here in a minute. But so the first one comes with a repaint of the Prowl mold from Beast Hunters, Ratchet from Prime, and I think it's a Legends class RC in the G1 Protectobots color schemes as First Aid, Groove, and Streetwise. For me, that's going to be an easy pass. Yeah, I mean, especially since TFC is doing the Combinder on that right now too. So I mean, had they done, you know, maybe Retgar, the Ironhide mold, and maybe the Prowl mold or Sideswipe mold in Protectobot colors, I might have picked that up. But those, I mean, 3 Prime figures, I'll pass. The other set that they're doing is for Blades, who is a repaint of the Revenge of the Fallen. I think it was Evac or Blaze Master, yeah. Revenge of the Fallen Blaze Master, which was a terrible figure. I mean, that thing was shit. So I'm gonna get the set, but he's gonna go pretty much right in the trash. Probably review it just for the sake of reviewing it. But the other one is supposed to be Hotspot, but instead of being like a reissue of their GDO Hotspot that they did last year, I think it was. Instead, it's a redeco of the Solar Storm Grapple with, I believe, Inferno's head, but it's got the Grapple's ladder on him, and he's in Inferno's colors. So I will definitely get that because I am missing an Inferno in my collection, and you know, the cost of buying them on eBay right now is like $80 used, and I have such a hard time buying a $20 figure for $80 when, you know, I remember buying him for $20. It kind of doesn't sit as well with me as like a third-party figure being $100, you know, but that's the original cost of the third-party figure was $100. Yeah, I don't mind paying a little extra for an amazing figure, but Inferno was a good figure, I wouldn't put him in the amazing category. But since he's coming out and he's got the ladder instead of that underarm gun that he had, and you know, I could always find a gun for him, I think that's going to be really, really awesome and really cool, because it's probably going to be like a $30 set. So I'd be able to get that $20 figure for $30 instead of $80. So that's definitely pretty cool. Now the big news that came out for Transformers anyway. There's a whole bunch of other things that happened there that aren't Transformer related, so we won't go into them. But I am excited for the new Hobbit movie and Avengers 2 and all that. But anyway. We got Superion, who looks absolutely great. A lot of people are bitching about his legs looking too thin, but if you actually have the G1 Superion, his legs are too thin, so they're actually sticking pretty close to it. My only two gripes is the fact that Power Glide is supposed to be his target master, which is really weird because he never had a target master. But the Power Glide looks great regardless, so I'm going to get him. And the fact that one of the jets is now a helicopter, who actually looks a lot more like Blades or possibly Vortex. Not quite Vortex, but possibly. Like, I could see them pulling off a Vortex with him. So, yeah, there's all sorts of traffic going on here. This is awesome. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting to see them do that with that particular figure being the helicopter instead of the jet. I don't know why they didn't just make the jet. But my guess, and this is a long shot guess, is that they know that they couldn't. I mean, because the hands and the feet on Superion do look a little goofy. So maybe they knew that they couldn't quite pull off the full combinder. So instead they leave this slight gap in the combinder. And same goes with Minosaur too. So that a third party company can come on and make a new figure for the combinder and fill in the gaps for the hands and feet. Maybe that's what they're doing, maybe not, but it'd be kind of interesting to see if that is why they did what they did. Because I'm sure a lot of people are going to buy that set, and if some third-party company came around and made the accurate fifth bot, almost everybody's going to buy it. And I will be buying that Superion. It looks, like I said, it looks great despite the fact that one of the limbs is a helicopter and the feet look wonky. I think the hands look okay, but the feet do definitely look a little off. But, so I'm not going to get the TFC aerial bots now. Now seeing that, because I think it looks great. And it looks more like G1. The hell is that? He looks more like the G1 aerial bots than the TFC ones did without the wings of Uranus. Uranus. Anyway, so with that being said, I do have that one aerial bot, Skydive, I believe, and the Wings of Uranus kit. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. I'll sell to you for a good price. If not, I'll probably put it on eBay in a little while. Not too rushing on it at the moment, but because I do like that jet, but if I'm not going to get the rest of the TFC guys, might as well get rid of them. But since they're all going to be deluxes and a Voyager, and the Voyagers seem to have been getting bigger lately, which is nice, and the Deluxes have been getting a little bit smaller, so my guess is this is going to scale pretty well with like Giant and the Fans Project guys. Yeah, I'm okay with that, them being a little bit smaller than the Hercules and Predaking, just because I think they should be anyway. But that's just me. I mean, they were less of important combiners to me than Bruticus, Devastator, and Predaking were. So yeah, I think they'll scale pretty well with that. Maybe just a little bit bigger, because I mean, if you remember, like their Minosaur kit, it was bigger than Voyager when he was in robot mode for Motormaster. But the actual individual cars were more or less large Scout class figures, or extremely small deluxes. So I think they'll work out to be about the same. And then And then there's Minosaur, and he looks great too. A lot of people give him shit because of his head. I like it because I think it's got a little bit more character to it than like the Fans Project one did. So I do like it. I do want it. It's going to be a great addition to my collection, especially since it's definitely going to have more play value than the Fans Project ones did. Even if it doesn't look as good when it's in its combined mode, because the Fans Project one, hands down, looks great, and it looks much better than the Hasbro one, but the playability of it is so minimal that I dreaded transforming the thing, to the point where I actually sold it off because I wanted nothing to do with it. I was so afraid of breaking something, so afraid of it, posing it even, because as soon as you start posing it, things start falling off, especially in the hips. It was just atrocious. But the Minosaur from Hasbro looks like it's going to be built a little bit better for constant transformation, and that's one of the things I do look for. Yes, I am a collector. Yes, I do have my figures. Well, right now they're in buckets, but I do every now and then take them off the shelf, and it's like, okay, I want this combiner to be posed in robot mode for a while, individual robot mode. So I want to be able to do that, and that Fans Project one made me kind of not want to do that, and that's a shame, because it's like, the same thing goes with the Make Toys Giant as opposed to Hercules. Hercules is a fun figure to mess around with, whereas Giant was not as much fun. I probably flip at least one of the limbs into robot mode every couple days, just because I can. And again, Minosaur looks like he's going to be about the same size as the Fans Project Minosaur. I would have loved it if somehow somebody could have gotten a Minosaur into that display shelf, to a Fans Project Minosaur in that display shelf, to just kind of show size difference between the two. But my guess, like I said, is that they're going to be about the same size. And again, Minosaur, one of the cars is a pickup truck now, and that one I'm actually okay with, even though he's supposed to be a car. I think it's Wild Rider that got switched out. Even though he's supposed to be a car, I'm okay with him being a pickup truck, because you do see a lot of pickup trucks in races now. People like to soup them up and use those instead of just a car. So I think that looks cool, and it's kind of more fitting to our times now, especially since the Stunticons, some of them do go off-roading at times. So pickup truck's more designed to go off-roading than a race car. So I like that idea. I'm okay with that. If a third-party company comes around and makes a new one, and again fixes the hands and the feet, then I'm all for that. But if not, then I'm perfectly fine. And he does come with or I don't know if he comes with it, but there's also a little race car Legends figure that fits into his chest. And I'm kind of hoping that it's not a necessity to have that in there, because that's kind of like, I don't really care too much for that look. But it does look like he's got his own kind of wing chest. And unlike Superion, he looks more like G1 cartoon as opposed to G1 toy, because in the toy he had those big shoulders around his head, like Fans Project one did, but in the cartoon, if you watch it, he doesn't really have as prominent ones, so it kind of looks better for cartoon design. So yeah, I am very excited for it. Spending $80 on a combiner, even if it's just a little bit under my size scale that I'm looking for, still $80 is better than $500 that everyone else has been spending on these things. Very, very much looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun to mess with, and really pull me back into wanting, because for regular retail releases for Hasbro figures, I don't like ordering them from Big Bad Toy Store or anything like that. I like to go out and find them and buy them. So having that mission of, okay, I need to find these 4 deluxes and this Voyager to complete this set, that's going to be fun for me. I'm going to really enjoy that. So whoever is behind all this ideas at Hasbro, kudos to you, because even with the Protect-A-Bots, even though that they look like shit, they still kind of found a way to squeak in a reissue of Inferno in there. That's the only reason why they would have done it that way, is because he looks nothing like Hotspot. Even the Hotspot that they released last year, he had the mouth guard and completely different head sculpt, whereas this one's going back to the original head sculpt. I think might go to Grapple's head sculpt, if there's even a difference between the two. I never actually had the Grapple, so I couldn't tell you if they were different or not. But it goes to one of those head sculpts instead, and that's definitely an Inferno head and an Inferno paint scheme, and the ladder really works for him. I know a lot of third-party companies were making money off of making ladders for him. So it's kind of cool to see a reissue of them with the proper ladder and the proper paint scheme. So I'm really excited for that. So it's like, we got so much stuff to look forward to in Hasbro. Third-party companies are gonna, a lot of people are like, oh, this is gonna be the end of the third-party companies. Well, no, I don't think it is, but it is definitely going to hurt some sales. Like, a great example of that was the Roadbuster from Fans Project. Everybody was really excited until Hasbro was like, oh yeah, we got one too, and ours looks a little bit better, and it's a quarter of the price. And Mastermind Creations is doing RC, and Hasbro's like, oh yeah, we got an RC too, but ours is going to be $15 as opposed to whatever. I think theirs is like $60. So again, about a quarter of the price, and it's like, I think I'm going with that. The quarter of the price one, even if it's not 100% accurate, the third-party companies get close, but not 100%. So, I would prefer to spend a lot less money on this hobby than I do. That might be part of the reason why I'm in some financial trouble at the moment. But anyway, so I'm almost at the thrift store now. So, yeah, that's how long it takes to get from one place to another. So I'll let you go and then check back with you. Alright, so I'm back, and I just checked the thrift store. There was a broken Dark of the Moon barricade and a broken Dark of the Moon sideswipe, so I'm not going to get those. There was almost a complete knockoff Superion there. Had it been in the same bag, I probably would have got it, but he was actually separated in 5 different bags at $5 each. So it would have been $25 to get a knockoff Superion, when I'm pretty sure I can find it for like 12, 6 or 12, something like that. If I really looked for them, but I've never really looked for a knockoff Superion lately. I know I did way back in the day, but now it's just like, why? So yeah, passed on that, and then I went to the Big Lots, because it was just down the block a little ways. So I just walked over there. Got a little wet because it's raining like crazy here. And they had some the old Legends class Bumblebees and Optimuses and Starscream and Legion class or the Commander class Starscream from Beast Hunters, which again I'm not really too keen on, so passed on those. Pretty decent prices. I mean, it was like $3 for the Legends and $6 for the Commander class. So, I mean, good price, but for a figure I don't need. So yeah, I passed on that. Got some blank CDs because they have them there for like $3 for 10. So it's cheaper option than going to Walmart. I get blank CDs because I have my car has a built-in MP3 player, and in order to get the music onto the MP3 player, I have to get the music on CD, and I have like something like 10,000 CDs on my computer. So I know I don't have all of it, so I figure I'll pick up a few of those and try and add more music to my collection on my car. So yeah, that was that. But I also remember there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. I don't think this was revealed at the Comic-Con, but it was revealed over the weekend. This Sentinel company is making an official Scorponok figure. G1 Scorponok. And he looks great, but and he's in scale with Fortress Maximus, which is awesome. But the biggest problems, one is the fact that he doesn't transform. He's just he's a giant action master, is what he is. Non-transforming Scorponok, and I don't need a non-transforming Scorponok in my collection, especially since he doesn't even have the tail. If he had the tail, I might consider it, because then I can maybe finagle some sort of beast mode out of that by gluing on some G1 Scorponok legs or something. I don't know. I'd figure something out if I had to. Maybe Unicron's wings or something. But yeah, that's one problem. The biggest problem is that it comes with a $560 price tag or something around there. And I just sit there, I was like, oh my god. Almost $600 for a transformer that doesn't even transform. I'm not even remotely interested in that. I know there's a lot of people that aren't. That's just insane. That really makes that third-party Make Toys Scorponok at a $400 price tag that does transform into both the city mode and into the Scorpion mode and the robot mode. It makes it sound much more appealing. So I don't know why they're making such a price tag on that thing, but just wow, I'm just shocked on the price. If it was like $200, I might consider it, just because it would be nice to have a really nice big Scorponok in my collection. But when the third-party actual transforming one, that's in a better scale, in my opinion, is almost $200 cheaper than the official one. I'm going with the third-party company. That's just ridiculous. I'm almost sickened by that. That just overpriced piece of plastic. Just ridiculous. I don't care how good it looks. It doesn't transform, and it's almost $600. That is just asinine. Just wow. Just wow. Who the fuck came up with that idea? So anyway, next on my little stop list is going to be this little Walmart just up the road a little ways, and I generally don't stop there because I've yet to find anything at that store, like, ever. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there just because of the fact, like I said, I never find anything, so I stopped going there. So maybe they'll have something now. Doubtful, but you know, I'm in the area, so I might just go ahead and check it out. Then there's a Toys R Us up the road a little bit further, so hit that. Hopefully they'll have something, and we'll go from there. But yeah, bad taste in my mouth now thinking about that Scorponok. Okay, so I hit the Walmart. Not literally. I mean, I'm not that bad of a driver. I know, that was a stupid joke. Anyway, went to the Walmart. They didn't have really anything Age of Extinction crap, and Double Dealer from Generations line. And that's a figure that's like, I don't really want him. I don't need him. I'd take it if I got him. And Walmart, you know, their price for Voyagers there is $25. So, and I know I can get it for TF Source for $20. So that would be one of those exceptions to my rule of not wanting to get it in, or not want to order retail things. You know, it's mostly like things like that is what I reserve for if I'm ordering from TF Source and, you know, trying to get that $150 free shipping, and I don't want to spend a ton of money. You know, I order like little things like that to add it up, because, you know, a $20 Double Dealer is still better than $15 on shipping. You know, yeah, I'm spending $5 more, but I am getting a new figure. And then I went to the Toys R Us. Nothing really interesting there. They had lots of Age of Extinction stuff. They had some of those 2-packs, like I can't remember his name, but the Swoop from the movie with the little Minicon Swoop, and Snarl from the movie with the little Minicon Snarl. I have a really hard time remembering the new names and stuff like that. I go G1 every chance I get. So, you know, they had those. They were the same price as deluxes, and Target still had them all as buy one get one 50% off, and I still am hesitant on buying them just because I don't know. So yeah, that was kind of a bust. So next up, there's a Trade Smart over here, which is if you guys got a Trade Smart or a Hastings in your area, I always say check them out. I mean, this one, I mean, it's got everything: comic books, movies, books, CDs, Transformers, you know, exclusive figures. You know, I've seen some Comic-Con exclusive Transformers here, and it's like they charge way too much, but it's like still better than some eBay pricing that I've seen. Stuff like that. And it's kind of a hit or miss really for me here, but definitely something I'm like next door to it, so I'm gonna hit it, see if there's anything there. And yeah, then there's a Target, and I think after the Target I might call it a day, just because I've hit everything in this area without having to backtrack all the way north. It's not really worthwhile. So yeah, we'll see what's here. Alright, so I hit Trade Smart. Nothing much there. I ended up buying a 5-Finger Death Punch CD. I'm nowhere near a fan of that band, really, but it's decent enough. different than my usual. So that's one of the things that appeals to me about it, is the fact that it's a little different than my usual really heavy stuff. So, you know, I put my whole song library on random, and then, you know, it's like, you know, I hear the same growly metal every single time, and every now and then it's kind of refreshing to hear something different. So, yeah. Then I went to Target, and I apologize in advance for the camera because I'm driving, but I also apologize to John Lant because he said that he was gonna give me a Roadbuster if he ended up getting two, but yeah, I got Roadbuster. This Target that I went to actually had about 10 of them sitting there on the shelf. So, yeah. No Rat Trap or Tankor, but got Roadbuster. They didn't have Skybite, so now I'm just about done for the day, but there is one more Target kind of on my way home. So I'm going to hit that real quick and see if they have Skybite or Tankor or Rat Trap. It'd be kind of cool to have some new figures to review this week as opposed to finishing off re-reviews, because according to my shipping document on my Scoria and Swindle, they're not supposed to be until next week, which is really lame because I thought I paid for expedited shipping, but whatever. Yeah, well, whatever. I'll figure that part out later, but yeah, it would be kind of cool to have some other figures to review that aren't just like, oh, I'll pick this up just so I can review it. Like, I was debating with myself, because I know this Target had the Armada Starscream and the Minicon team. I was like, oh, well, why don't I just go ahead and pick that up, one of those up, just so that I can have something new to review this week. Because I know you guys are, you know, probably bored of older reviews to an extent. I mean, I know it's something I got to do, but I wish I had more new stuff to kind of at least put in between. I mean, so far, Energon Shock Blast was the newest one I did, but yeah, Roadbuster, that's coming tomorrow. I'm gonna put that one up as quickly as I can, because that's, I don't think many people have reviewed it. I know I've watched some videos on it, but I don't think like Optibotimus or Piog has gotten them yet, or Emgo. Those are the three big ones in my mind. So yeah. So today's actually Tuesday, so I'll get this toy hunt up Wednesday and try and get Roadbuster up Thursday. So, and maybe by then I'll be surprised and get my my box up. Actually, you'll probably see the Roadbuster video Wednesday, because I'm fishing Thursday. I don't know when I'm going to be home, so I'll just try and post it. So you might get a double dose of me on Wednesday. We'll see how things end up. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm losing light quickly now. One of the fun things about living in the mountains is when the sun goes down quick. Anyway, so that was the Target, the Colorado Mills. Nothing there, so oh well. Yeah, still good day. Got Roadbuster, got some blank CDs, got Five Finger Death Punch. Got to get out of the house for several hours. I mean, it's literally been 3 hours since I left, so, or since I started this little venture, so at least that's fun. Now I know Skybite's floating around somewhere in the city, so that gets me hopes up for, you know, maybe next week I'll be able to sneak out again, see if I can find him. See, Skybite. And then hopefully by then the Rat Trap and Tanko will start showing up, because I didn't see him anywhere, so that sucked, but oh well, what can you do, really? That's the name of the game, really. So, yeah, I guess that's all there is. So, my question of the day, if you guys are still on, because I know this has been a long ass video. I think we're pushing 30 plus minutes now. Because that first talk about the San Diego Comic-Con was 20 minutes there. My question of the day is, what are you guys' thoughts on the combiners, Hasbro combiners? I'm excited for them. What are you guys thinking? So, yeah, I guess that's it. So, alright, so, I checked the mail on my way home. I got a little box. It's from China, expedited mail. I don't really recall ordering anything, so let me crack this open real quick, because it's kind of like a Transformer hunt. Kind of continuation of it, I guess. Got some bubble wrap going here. Oh, that's right, tubes. There you go. That's good. Tubes. Yeah. Got this. Now I remember. I got this on eBay for like $10. So it's their pipes. A version of pipes, I guess. One of those, like, I didn't really want them, but price was right, so $10 with free shipping, expedited. Hell, he probably spent more on shipping to get that damn thing to me than the figure cost. So yeah, there you go. Transformer haul, I guess. I got tubes and Roadbuster. Again, I'm sorry, John Line. I know you were saying that you're gonna give me one if you had an extra one, but yeah, I'm one of those. It's there. Gotta get it when I can. So you never know in Colorado if you're ever gonna see the same figure again. So guess that's it.